Hey, it's me, Kerdex. Let's talk. So I want to make Minecraft and Warframe videos, but there are so many channels already doing that it kind of discourages me, because why would somebody come to my channel for Warframe content when there are already so many channels making that content? Or why would somebody come to my channel for Minecraft content when there are an infinite number of Minecraft channels on YouTube already? And considering that I'm not going to be sticking to a single game as far as, what kind of content I'm putting out, it makes it more difficult for me to decide on what I want to make next, and it's kind of pulling me back. So like, for example, with Minecraft, I could do videos about builds that are interesting to me, either from other people or builds that I created myself. I could maybe get into some redstone. I never really got into it before, but being on YouTube is a good reason for me to start exploring the stuff on my own, especially with the new patch coming. So like, farms and that sort of thing. Survival multiplayer is kind of a thing. I just started a run recently on Windows 10, and we've been playing on there pretty consistently, mostly me and my girlfriend, but I kind of want to get more people more active on that server, or realm, whatever you want to call it. Then there's survival single player, which I can be more consistent about because I know when I can play and I know what I'll be able to get done in a certain amount of time. So survival multiplayer is a little bit more, how do I put it, volatile, I guess, because I can't really tell how many people are going to be on at any given time. So like group activities or general world progression, like tours and things like that, I don't know how often I'll be able to show that stuff off. But as far as like news and changes go, that's such hard content to make, because while I do have my own opinions about things, there are plenty of other people already out there making those videos. So why would you come to me, is the question there. As far as Warframe goes, there's like, not necessarily infinite as far as like the popular channels go, but there are a lot of Warframe channels already out there making good fun builds. Well, fun builds is occasionally you'll see one from one guy or another, so that might be where I gravitate towards as far as my Warframe content, other than news and changes, which I'll get to in a second. But there's also guides that I could be making that probably have already been made, and then general progress on my Warframe account, which I'm not sure how interesting that would be, considering that I'm already at MR24, and currently I think MR25, high MR25 is the highest, which that's like your overall like account level, which grows with how many items enter the game, because as you level things up, your MR increases. So I have a lot of this stuff in the game already. It would just be me grinding out the last few items, which could be interesting, and obviously let me know if you're interested in that in the comments, but I'm not sure. So as far as my general channel format goes, I'm probably going to stick to mostly, like, the majority of my content will be vlogs like this one, where I talk about, YouTube and what I'm thinking about and what's on my mind lately, and vlogs where I may talk about something that I've been playing recently that's caught my eye or that I'm really interested in and I want to share with you. And then maybe some just general, I guess the term is slice of life vlogs, where I just sit down and tell you what's going on with me today. I'll also make general games discussion videos just regarding things like the gaming industry, or how things are changing in the gaming landscape on PC, for example, or maybe even some emulation videos. I'm kind of into that. The purpose of this video though is to let you know where I'm at in my head and where I plan to take this YouTube channel going forward. I did do a whole survey about what I should be putting on this channel, and most of the responses came back as vlogs and news. However, there were plenty of votes for everything in between, so I'll try to mix up the content and see what works and what doesn't, and I would really appreciate likes and comments on the content that you do enjoy. And if you genuinely don't enjoy the content, I'll still say, give it a shot at first. But if you genuinely don't enjoy it, I would understand a dislike, and some positive, not positive, but constructive criticism in the comments as well. I need to work on the ability to bullshit through 10 minutes worth of video, and that's gonna be difficult because personally I'm not a fan of that kind of content. But if I want to play to the algorithm and have my channel grow and come up in people's recommended boxes and stuff like that, that just needs to happen. And while that's kind of what I'm doing now, at the same time, it is just, stuff I want to talk about, stuff I felt like that was worth mentioning, you know? But finally, I'll address some of the criticisms that I got in my last video, where I need to both increase my enthusiasm and my presence, which is hard to define necessarily for me, but I'll figure it out. For news videos, those are more heavily edited than something like this will be. This will be, you know, edited some because I did, you know, pause to think about what I wanted to say next occasionally. However, in those videos, I'm like actually waiting after every sentence to make sure that I'm okay with that take. And I did kind of rush the process on the last video. I didn't want to necessarily make that excuse as I was receiving the criticism, but hey, that's you know, actually the case. I was recording in the closet on a laptop that I wasn't actually even gonna edit on, and I just wanted to get that shit done and bring it over here. And then once I was over here, where my mic is now, because it's able to be here now because I have this mic stand, but I didn't before, so I had to go like somewhere else that was quiet and that I could be close to the mic. I was actually holding the mic in my hand, and at some point I just wanted that shit to be, you know, done with. So listening back to it, I wasn't exactly perfectly happy with what I had came out with, but you know, I put it together and I put it up, and I like this was my best at the time. But I can promise better presence and enthusiasm in those kinds of videos from here on out. However, from vlogs, I'm just gonna chill and sit back in my chair and be me and talk how I talk, like I was talking to somebody else in Discord or something like that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like I said earlier, a like would be appreciated. If there's something you didn't like about it, then you could leave a dislike or whatever, and a comment letting me know why you didn't like it, because that's rude. Anyway, I've been Kerdex, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.